You're watching the first News Hour debate on Times Now Super Prime Time.
Now, if he was trying to be funny, it's a pathetic attempt at being funny. It's an unthought attempt at being funny, but he had a half smile throughout when he was saying that, which actually reflects, his whole attitude, doesn't it? Mohandas Pai, it reflects his attitude. Let's have an open debate on this tonight. I'm throwing this up to an open debate so that everybody can go into the debate right at the start. We won't have introductory rounds. We have a very big panel. So that's Shobha Oza of the Congress, Subramaniam Swamy of the BJP, Rahul Ishwar, social activist, and Bhukal Nawab. I think all four of them are on the side where they believe that Farooq Abdullah said nothing wrong or nothing considerably wrong. On the other hand, we have... I don't know why you're laughing. On the other side, we have Kavita Krishnan of the All India Progressive Women's Association and Mohandas Pai, who's former director HR at Infosys. And we have, interestingly, Kumar Jagirdar, who's here from Bangalore, is president of an organization I did not know about. It's called Harassed Husbands. We'll come to you in a bit, but I'd like to put the first question to Kavita Krishnan. That half smile which he had throughout his face while he was making those obnoxious remarks, Kavita Krishnan, does reveal a lot. Ranjana Kumari joining the panel. I can see her as well on the screen. Ranjana Kumari, good evening. Yes, I can see you there.
Anna.
Welcome. I cannot forget your presence.
I'm sitting in this very cold weather outside.
So let me start off with you, Ranjana Kumari. What do you think it reflects? I want your and Kavita Krishnan's perspective first. These remarks which he made out here. That you cannot trust women, he says. He basically says you cannot trust women. I won't hire a woman as a secretary. Women are therefore untrustworthy. And B, he says there should be some kind of a media blackout. That's what he's suggesting on the focus on stories about women. 1 second, Rahul Ishwar. Let's hear it from Ranjana Kumari and Kavita Krishnan. Kavita Krishnan, to you first. Yeah.
I don't take these kind of statements lightly at all.
Yeah.
And in my mind, these are, be it Farooq Abdullah, be it so many other sexist politicians or judges or whoever is making these remarks. I think this is something we should take very, very seriously, because this is an attempt to organize a patriarchal backlash.
Yeah.
It's an attempt to intimidate women, threaten them, and tell them that if you dare make a sexual harassment complaint, then you won't get a job. You won't be employed. Remember that. And this is the reason why women, people keep asking, why do women delay in making a complaint? Why did this law intern delay for so many months? The answer is in front of us. Because she knows that if she wants to remain in a certain profession, that profession and the powerful men who control it are likely to gang up against her and tell her that we won't employ you because you did this kind of thing. I'm not saying all men are like that. I'm not saying all male employers are like that. But I'm trying to say that this is an attempt to create that. There's another thing I'd like to point out about Farooq Abdullah's remark. He says something about baat karne mein dar lagta hai. So he's trying to actually encourage sexual harassment by telling the people who do it that there's no difference. Sexual harassment is normal baat karna. It's normal talk. And in saying so, he's actually violating the law. He's violating the Vishaka guidelines. He's violating the newly passed Sexual Harassment Act. And he's, of course, violating the Constitution of India.
Yeah, so it's basically, you want the point being made here in her opening remarks. We'll let Ranjana Kumari next and then open Shobha Oza after Ranjana Kumari, because she's sitting there outside. She already said it's pretty cold, and I believe it is. The question here is this, that, don't try and camouflage what Farooq Abdullah has said by saying you're making too much of a big deal of it. I know that's going to be the typical sexist, chauvinistic response from some people tonight. I still hope they will not make such a response, but it's not making a big deal. He's supposed to be a well-informed person. He's a minister. He knows that every year there's a 10% rise in the number of crimes against women, and women are coming out more and more and registering their complaints. This is an organized attempt, says Kavita Krishnan, to suppress those voices, to intimidate those voices in the garb of making a loose comment. Ranjana Kumari, and then we're opening it up. Yes.
Well, Arnav, this speaks volumes about the mindset most of the politicians suffer in this country from. Because they think if women are around, they should be available, they should be accessible, and they can be sexually exploited. And somehow the assumption in his whole statement is that if you are working with a man, then you please, this is the whole package, that if you work He says men can't keep a secretary. I'm scared of talking. So indirectly saying that, we will not employ women. Either you surrender in a job, you be ready for any kind of sexual overtones and exploitation, or you will not get this job. So, and also he says, put all the men behind the bar. Let me tell him that there are men in this society and on this planet, fortunately, who would know how to behave with a woman co-worker, who would know how to respect the dignity of a woman. I think coming from Farooq Abdullah, a senior man like him, a politician, also a minister who has taken oath on the Constitution of India to respect the dignity. I think he doesn't deserve to be a parliament member. He thinks, by that kind of a very sarcastic smile, he is trying to convey to the people that I'm feeling, I think he apologized. That's what I heard from somebody. Is this an apology or is this a kind of sniding remark?
I think what's happening here, and now I'm going to go to open debate, so anyone who wants to rebut the either Ranjana or Kavita who has opened the debate can take it. Let's take a voice to disagree with both of them. Now, what Farooq Abdullah, in my view, is trying to say is don't put stories of rape on the front page. Yes, you want to have the first response. Rahul Ishwar, you will. So let you hear my assessment also. You can disagree with me as well. Because I don't believe in, these grey areas on this. Where it's right or wrong, black or white, we must take a position. So what he's saying is don't put stories about rape in the front page. Bury it like the good old days in page 11. No, one second, Rahul.
But having said that,
Rahul, 1 minute, let me give you my assessment first of what Farooq Abdullah is trying to say. What his son thinks, what his son Omar Abdullah most unfortunately, regrettably calls, what is it? He says, misplaced attempt at humor. What he's trying to say is take back the stories of rape, put them in page 11, 12 single column. Don't hype it, never make it the first headline. Don't focus on crimes against women. We want to go back to the good old days when a little bit of, sexually abusive behavior was considered okay and part of normal life and women didn't make too much of a big deal of it. That's what he seems to be saying, right? So your take, Rahul Ishwar. Yeah. And then we open debate. Anyone can come in after that. Yeah, Rahul.
Arnabji, I don't have any personal with Farooq Abdullah, but having said that, see, there is an indirect implication from many women activists that all women are Sita and all men are Ravan.
What?
And at least a section of media is trying to position itself as Sri Ramachandra who is trying to save the Sita. As a prince.
No, what are you saying?
See, I totally agree all women should be respected. But
what are you saying out here?
Can we deny?
No, what are you saying out here? You begin your...
been heavily biased against women. Heavily biased against man.
What heavily biased against man? What is this Ram-Sita comparison? I mean, I am simply talking here about a mindset which is uncomfortable with a greater...
Even Chief Justice of the Supreme Court.
So, even Chief Justice of the Supreme Court what?
Even Chief Justice of the Supreme Court has many a times mentioned many laws are being misused against man. We hardly see any media taking up such issues. Nobody agrees with Farooq Abdullah. But having said that, it is making mountain out of a molehill and trying to score brownie points. Women activists and a section of media using these occasions to score brownie points and say crucify Farooq Abdullah for this. He withdrew his remarks. I believe that's the end of it. You should not further pursue his case.
Just one point I'd like to make to you, Rahul. I'd just like to tell you, Rahul, that actually the world isn't the Shabarimala temple, out of which you can keep people, the way you've been used to doing. I understand your problem, that's the way you've been brought up. But unfortunately, the world doesn't remain that way, where you can say, I get to be God, I get to keep women out. And I can tell women that either you suffer sexual harassment in silence or I won't let you in.
Arnab, actually, it's the image of Sita.
Had I said something of his thought, they would have tried it's a personal attack on a woman. Had I even made a personal remark, they would have said it is all anti-woman. See, they are overdoing it. They are being too touchy. They are being too edgy
about a good old sexist tradition.
No, what touchy about what?
That.
We
all have sexist traditions. They're there in all religions. You come from a good old sexist tradition, but unfortunately you're trying to impose it in modern India.
We're getting Shobha Oza in its open debate round. Subramaniam Swamy is restraining himself. He's listening to everyone. Maybe he'll come in at the end. We have the president of the Harris Husbands group from Bangalore, but before that, Shobha Oza. Yeah. Coming to you, everyone. I'm going to come to everyone. I promise 15 to 20 callers tonight. Shobha Oza.
Whatever my predecessor, my predecessor said, I heard that not all women are Sitas and not all men are Ram and Ravana and everything he came out with. But didn't Sita also have to prove, didn't she also go through harassment? So that exactly proves the mindset of men. So when he speaks about Sita, yeah, in this society, we all are Sitas who have to time and again prove. Despite the harassment, despite assaults, they have to stand up and prove that they are innocent.
So Farooq Abdullah, we began by saying Farooq Abdullah, we began by saying, Shobha Oza, we began by saying, please, the thing is, it's no, one second. Shobha Oza, 1 minute, please. 1 minute, please. No, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. You don't change the hat you're wearing. You're either wearing a politician hat, Congress spokesperson hat, or a woman activist hat. You are wearing the Congress spokesperson hat. I only want you to support what I said at the beginning of the program. That out of 1 minute, 10 seconds, please. 10 seconds, please. I'm saying out of shame, embarrassment, Farooq Abdullah should resign voluntarily in the next 24 hours. Do you support that? Simply.
See, what Farooq Abdullah said is totally insensitive.
But he can continue.
Irresponsible for a person of his position to say that.
Yeah, but it's continue. It's all right. He can continue.
Because times have come when now the Indian men have to accept women as equals.
Well,
we don't want to be dated.
Clearly Farooq Abdullah doesn't. The president of the Harris Husbands group from Bangalore, Kumar Jagidar, is next. Yes, Mr. Jagidar.
Yeah, see, whatever the fear, the apprehension, I'm interacting with so many men who are in high post. Everybody has got a problem that, anytime their juniors or, their staff will put some case. And this is going to be the problem. It will, decrease the productivity in our country. Please understand that men also got their problems. Why can't we make this law gender neutral? How is that a woman's word is taken as gospel truth and men are perpetrators of all this crime and women are always the victims? It is not so. 88% of the dowry cases are turning out to be false cases. Please understand that. Even when there is corruption and the crime women can do, why can't they do these false cases also? So we should not come to conclusions like this that
but then Farooq Abdullah should stop being a hypocrite. One second. On the one side. Let me ask. Let's get Mohandas Pai, then Subramanian Swamy will have the last word. I'm saying tonight that Farooq Abdullah should then, in that case, Farooq Abdullah should also stand against Women's Representation Bill in Parliament. You don't trust women to be a secretary in your office. No, 1 second. 1 second. You say that if I have a woman secretary, she's going to file a case against me. In other words, you have made an obnoxious comment that women cannot be trusted. Women are liars. Women are waiting there to misuse the law. And women are placing men at a disadvantaged position in society. I'm sure Subramanian Swamy is going to change his position in 2 minutes from where it started. But then you stop the women from being represented 33% in Parliament, right? Mohandas Pai?
Yeah, you can't stop. I think, Arnab, Farooq Abdullah made a statement in a mindset that is no longer acceptable in a society. That's the mindset men are grown up with. Now you have to change, because it's not an acceptable solution. The law is very, very clear. I think people like Farooq Abdullah require an education and training. I think many members of parliament require education and training as to what is the new law, how they have to treat women, what is acceptable, what is not acceptable behavior. So I think he's reflecting a mindset that exists among a large part of society. It's good it comes out, it's good he makes a statement, it's good we all stand up and condemn so that people understand very clearly that this is not acceptable. Times have changed, the laws have changed. You must respect a woman as a full human being and as an equal.
Subramanian Swamy.
Well, first of all, I think you qualify to be an American cowboy because you shoot first and ask questions afterwards. And so what I would like to say is that if we are talking about Farooq Abdullah, I would say that one of the most sinister undercurrent in what he said is that it's a kind of a warning to women that if you are going to do like this, then it's better not to employ you. Now that's a reason why I think Farooq should come out in the open and make an unconditional apology, not say that if I've heard somebody...
But he's revealed his mindset?
This is not a joking matter. This is not a joking matter. And I think we have to accept, we know all the situation. We know that people can be set up to do things, but those who lead a life...
What do you mean? Who are you talking about? Are you bringing the old gang?
They are the most
no, 1 second. Subramanian Swamy, you're disquiet.